Hello, fanatics of all things laser swords. I am here this morning for the first time in an actual video showing off one of my newly sold sabers. This is the DV6 I am calling Sacrifice, which I have sold to Spencer. Thank you very much, Spencer, for buying my product. And it is running a Crystal Focus 10 with NeoPixel and a 4-watt base speaker. And because that board is a bit more complex than some of the others out there, I've decided I'm going to have this video to show off some of its features and how to properly operate it. So let's get into that. Of course, we have our DV6 here, slightly weathered. And on the DV6, you have two buttons normally. These top two screws on this box. And on the very top one, that's your activation, so just press. You have a pre-on, which leads into the main saber. And of course, this Crystal Focus 10 is smooth swing capable, so even slight movements will register, or even big ones. I currently have it in hybrid mode, so your bigger swings will activate an actual swing sound effect. And for your bottom auxiliary button, that controls blaster block, also blade lockup. You can also press and swing it to activate a force sound effect. Let me see if I can get one to go.
If you will not turn to the dark side, then perhaps she will.
A lot of the force sound effects are either quotes or sort of in-battle sound effects. And that's one of them. Hold down top to turn it off, and you get a post-off sound effect. This isn't for all the sound fonts, but on the Vader-specific ones, I have a few in-movie pieces to go alongside them. Alright, now let's unscrew this top eye. Take out your included blade plug. Let's insert this NeoPixel blade. Show off what all that can do. All right, tighten her up. Let's activate that once more. Boom. Super bright LEDs. Alright. Of course, with your blaster bolt block, you have Crystal Focus's AccuBolt feature. A lot of them are showing up down here. They do show up. But they are randomized, and they look quite nice. Alright. And let's take a look at some of the other sound fonts. With this saber, it comes with 18. Regular Crystal Focus comes with 13, but I decided I would amp that up a little bit. So let's go through some of the newer ones I'm including with this saber.
Sound bank selection.
What is thy bidding, my master?
So as you can see, you hold down the auxiliary button while it's off, and it will go into a sound bank mode. And you can control which one you want to go to next by either pressing the auxiliary or the activation. So I can go
Audio player.
to the audio player,
Nightfall.
or I can go back to the top one.
Audio player.
What is thy bidding? Reset the chamber of the Skywalker.
Hold down to confirm which one you want to be on, then activate.
The Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi yet.
Of course, this is another red saber, but if we don't want it to be so, if we press both buttons at the same time, we enter Spectrum. And simply by turning the saber like this, like, you know, a motorcycle handle, we can switch the color. Let's say, I want blue. I like that dark blue. And then, once I'm on what I want, simply press, and you're now locked onto this color. And this is another smooth swing font. 9 of the fonts included are going to be smooth swing. The other 9 are going to be classic fonts. And turn it off.
That's impossible!
I would quite fondness for that line. Always been a little funny to me. Let's go through some of the other fonts.
Selection.
Reset the chamber of a Skywalker.
Alright.
That's it.
Turn this on. Of course, giving your saber a good tap will light up the flash on Clash. Maybe a bit harder than that. There we are. Hold it down for lockup. All right.
Sound bank selection.
That's it. Hero.
Cell energy critical.
And on last one, you hear a bit of the menu sounds that will warn you of when your battery is dying. Apparently, I needed to charge this before doing this video. But as you can see, it's still bright even on a low charge, and when you get close to a low charge, it will warn you, which is very useful. Alright.
Sound bank selection.
Hero.
And to wrap this up, I'm going to go back to a sound font that we've already been to, but let me just press here.
That's it. Reset the chamber of a Skywalker.
Cell energy critical.
The Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi yet.
And of course, the saber will remember what color you were on when you were in Spectrum. But if you double-click on the activation button while it's on, at least with this font, I have it set up to play the Imperial March. Even when you turn it off,
That's impossible!
the theme will still play. Until you simply hold down the auxiliary button. Alright. This also works
What is thy bidding, my master?
Audio player.
with audio player mode. Now this mode does something a little specific with the song.
Audio player.
So it begins to play, and you turn it on,
Cell energy critical.
it'll remember what sound font you were last on,
Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi yet.
and in this mode, your lightsaber will actually pulse to the volume of the music.
It's not true.
Sadly, it is. And simply holding down the auxiliary will, again, end that. And that's the vast majority of the new features on this blade. Oh, hold up. Hold up. There is one more I wish to show. Some of the animations you can do with this board.
Reset the chamber of a Skywalker.
Let me switch again to a different font.
That's it. Hero. I need a weapon! You have one!
Here's a good one. Alright. And we activate.
Cell energy critical.
Alright. And so we enter Spectrum by hitting both of these buttons at the same time.
Spectrum.
Alright. Let's say we select... well, let's go with nice green. Now let's hold down this button instead of just clicking it, this auxiliary.
Blade profiles.
Here we enter Profiles. Few of them are pretty regular, but you have some that are special, like this rainbow. Here we have a bit of a rain sizzle effect. A Kylo. Ah, yeah. Here's an unstable sort of Kylo Ren blade. And if you cycle through, you'll find even more animations. But let's just stick with this rainbow for now, because it's quite pretty. And turn off. And if you turn it back on, it'll again remember that color. And that is the vast majority of the features on this board, and in this saber in specific. And I'm quite proud of how the saber has turned out, paint-wise, build-wise, and especially how it works internally. So I'm very happy that it's sold, and I really, really hope Spencer enjoys this new saber. So that's pretty much it from me and for this video, but I am going to give a slight sneak peek to anyone who's still interested in some of the work that I do. This is next. Profi board.